Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here. Welcome to today's 2-minute message. I love big ideas, big structure that I can fit my life around. And I like it so much that I actually wrote a book called Upward, Inward, and Outward based on Jesus' greatest commandment. I figure if they ask Jesus, the greatest person who ever lived, what the most important thing is, the greatest thing, he said this, that we love God and that we love our neighbors as ourselves. We live upward by loving God, we live inward by loving ourselves, and then we live outward by loving our neighbors. But the thing is with that, there's also the supremacy of love in not only the teachings of Jesus, but the Bible. That's important because no matter what you do in your life, you need to make sure that you are loving first. Now, love is defined very specifically in the Bible. And the best way to define love is that you give up what you need so that others may be blessed, a self-sacrificial love. And it's exemplified in the most classic way by the life of Jesus, where he died on a cross because of God's great love for the world, that we might be redeemed. And so I want to make sure that you always know that you are created to love in upward, inward, and outward directions. Love is the key. So anything else falls in behind love because, of course, 1 Corinthians 13:13 says the greatest of these is what? It's love. So you are created to be somebody who's a vehicle for God's love in the world, and don't ever forget it. And I explore that a lot in my book, Upward, Inward, and Outward. Now, we don't just want to hear a message. We want to respond to it. And you guys know love's just not a feeling. Love is an action. So first, share this message. Why? Because sharing is caring, and we want to make sure that everyone is living love as a place of primary, driving this thing as a self-sacrificial love. And then in the comments, I want you to shout out people by tagging them and saying, you're a great example of God's self-sacrificial love to me. When I think about my mom, my grandma, my dad, my family members who are just amazing. The folks in the Crossroads family. I pastor a great church called Crossroads Community Church. Campuses in Vancouver, Washington, Portland, Oregon, and an internet campus reaching everywhere. They're so self-sacrificial. They love serving our community and our world. So just tag people and shout out the ways that they're exemplifying self-sacrificial love. And God bless you guys.